Greetings and welcome to Stranded Deep Update News. Version 0.03 has been released, and we're going to take a quick look at all the lovely new content and things that have been added. Those of you who've been watching my Island Paradise series will recognise the island of Weirdorm. Don't worry, this is non-canonical, so the changes that I'm about to wreak and you know, the fact that I've ripped the roof off of my hut and stuff, this will not be kept. The save will not be kept through, and we will return to business as usual once the update video is made. Anyway, let's just crack on. So what I've got here is just a normal foundation with 4 supports added, and I'm going to show off the fact that we now have a few things actually. First of all, we have officially supported multi-story buildings. Now, obviously, multi-story buildings have been around in sort of like modish type form for a little while, but they've never been officially supported. Now they are, which is fantastic. We can chuck steps on to lead up, I think, as I understand it. I think we might have to rotate it around with the mouse. We can rotate with the mouse wheel. How does this clip on? Are you going to clip on? Are you not going to clip on? Oh, maybe we've got to put another. Let's try putting another. Put another foundation on the bottom. There's definitely quite a lot of sort of caveats and clauses to using these foundations. It's not as simple as just kind of, you know, oh great, we can build multi-story buildings. For example, if I try to put up a foundation, if I try to put a second floor up here, look, it doesn't work. It's red, and I think that's because we've already got walls in place. I'm not sure. I had to rip the roof off because obviously I couldn't place one with the roof there, but even with the roof gone, as you can see, I just can't place them, and I think, as I say, this must be because the walls are already in place, so you've got to think, you've got to plan ahead. You can't just sort of adapt to your existing buildings without taking the walls down, and as you don't get the materials back yet for destroying walls and things which you can destroy with an axe, you've obviously got to think ahead. Right, let's see if we can put some steps up now that we've got a thing down here. We've rotated around. There we go. So again, you can't put steps up unless you've got a ground floor sticking out for the steps to go up from. So that's something you need to bear in mind if you're going to do it. But oh look, here we go. We can go up. It's fantastic. It's awesome. And something else we have. Let's put some supports up here. Oops. Here we go. So support and one more support. Hopefully we'll have enough sticks left. If not, I've got plenty of trees. I've been very thrifty with the trees on Weirdorm, as you'll know if you've watched the series. So there are plenty of trees knocking about. Doesn't look like we've got enough sticks. So right, we're gonna have to go and chop down a tree. We'll do that and we'll come back. Great. Okay, so we got some more sticks here. Hopefully that'll mean we can now build a. Where is it? Where is it? Windowed wall. So this is new, the windowed wall. Obviously the steps that allow you to go up to a second story is new, and the fact that you can rotate objects now using the mouse wheel, I think is new. Maybe that was in before, I don't know. But certainly the way it works with steps is kind of new. So interestingly, look, it doesn't. Oh no, we can. Fine, we can. It's good. So the windowed wall, that's a nice addition. Obviously before you could always use a door to provide a window, but now you've got a nice big window, bigger than the door window provides, and yeah, so you can make some nice sort of like pretty things. As I said though, I think basically to build your second story, you can't have the walls in place first, so you have to effectively build the frame, then add the walls. So that's just something that's worth remembering. And also, if you've got a pre-existing building, like I said, you can destroy these walls by hacking at them with an axe or other cutting implement, but you don't get any materials returned for doing so. So, you know, given how hard sticks can be to come by, you may or may not choose to do that. Hopefully that will come in a future update. We'll get that. So, what else have they added? Well, we've got this now. That's right. We can make lovely grunting noises. I'm not sure. They said that there've been multiple ones of these added apparently. So maybe if we drop out of a tree, should we try that? Here we go. That might actually have been in already. I'm not sure, but yeah. So you've got a few grunts, probably some more noises when you're swimming around and things. Always nice to get. What else have we got? Right. So sea forts. I will go and I will find a sea fort and I will show you that in just a moment. Multi-story buildings, as you can see. There's a new interaction mechanic. So if we sort of let go of things, you'll see there's this new these new icons. If you find like a door, see you've got like a little interact thing, and if you hold the mouse button down, then it activates it. If you don't hold it down long enough to fill that little circle, then you'll use whatever your tool is, which means, like at the moment, see, if I hold the mouse button down, I activate the door. Previously, just tapping the mouse button would have activated the door, but now if I tap the mouse button with something like an axe equipped, I destroy it. I bash it straight away. So be very careful, especially because these doors apparently can only take one hit. Do not operate your doors with an axe equipped for the time being until you get used to this mechanic, because I actually destroyed my first door here without realizing that's what I was going to do. And again, as I said, no material refund. That's it. One mistake, bam, you've just lost all the sticks, palm fronds, everything you put into that particular piece of structure. So there you go. Those are, you know, two kind of nice updates. Very nice things to have anyway. I mean, the interacting obviously is just expanding on the system. You got some new sort of icons and things as well. I think they've kind of tuned this, if I remember correctly. It's like slightly bolder, and you know, there's a few other icon type things, which is nice. There are some new fish traps as well. Oh, something else that they've done, right, is they've gotten rid of all the torches. And now torches equipped, so all the torches you previously found, yeah, they're gone now. They've just gone, vanished out of the world. And if you have and if you find a torch now, it will become something. Look, I had loads of torches here, but they're all gone. If you find a torch now, it becomes like something that you permanently have available, and you can press a button to activate, which I suppose is nice. It means you don't have to waste an inventory spot on a torch. And you can therefore kind of, you know, well, it's nice. It's nice not having to waste an inventory spot on a torch. I never carry torches around with me because I never wanted to waste the inventory spot, basically. Fortunately, look, the solar-powered lamp is still here. I was really worried that this might have disappeared, but fortunately that is a special case, I guess, and it is not been destroyed, and we can continue to have that in our world, lighting up our places, which is nice to have, and it's nice to see. Right now, let's just take a look at fish traps. We need a couple of rocks. Fish traps, if you don't want to know how to make them and you want to figure it out for yourself, then look away now. I can't imagine that anyone does, but just in case, the recipe is on screen because I'm looking at it. There we go. So we build it with those materials, and there we go. Fish trap, lovely. Not quite sure how this works. It's the first time I've crafted it. Can we pick it up? We can. All right, we can pick it up and put it in our inventory, and we can carry it out. And I guess just dump it down in the ocean, is it? Drop it down. I guess you just leave it, and hopefully fish will blunder into it. And yeah, I guess you just leave it there, and fish will blunder into it, and you can come along and you can collect fish from it from time to time. By activating it. I don't know if there's, like, you know, special situations or best ways to deploy it. You have to deploy it in deep water or shallow water or what have you. So I mean, that's something for you to experiment with and have fun. And let me know what the best way to use a fish trap is, because I'm sure in Island Paradise they will come in very handy, especially because my spearfishing skills are, you know, intermittent at best, and pretty terrible at worst. We're going to stay underwater for a little bit, and then hopefully when we break the surface, we will go. Ready? Ready? So I guess this is the shore forts, is it? Well, I can't think what else they would be, unless they're like an Easter egg or an unannounced thing. I'm not sure if they're meant to be just out in the middle of the ocean. I suppose they are on big stilts, which look like they go all the way down into the depths of the ocean. Can we get on them? Look, oh, here we go. Look, there's a ladder to go up. This is not what I was expecting, right? This is not what I was expecting at all. What I was expecting... Climb the ladders, nice. What I was expecting was like... oh, I thought they were wood, but actually, look, they're like concrete and stuff. Which is what I was expecting, actually, was like concrete ones. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is awesome. This is fantastic. So, full of loot, as I understand it. Full of loot. Look, duct tape. Good old-fashioned duct tape. Doors. Working doors? No. Oh, no, yeah, of course. We have to hold the button down now. forget about that. Oh, I mean, this is like a massive addition. I was getting a bit disappointed, actually. Not disappointed is the wrong word, but I was thinking, considering in the other updates we've always had, you know, we've had things like whales and like not seals, and like turtles, and some really nice sort of like wildlife additions, and those planes. Looking at the carburetor. You know, and all sorts of good stuff like that. And I was thinking, oh, this one, I mean, there's some alright stuff. Okay, multi-story building, that's pretty big, that's pretty important, but we kind of could already do that if you were willing to mess around a little bit. And yeah, you know, and then there were a few other things. Obviously, the fish trap's nice, but this is a massive addition. I mean, look at this, look at the scale of these things. This is like a really big structure. And could this be, you know, could this be part of the story unfolding a little bit? I mean, if you watch my Island Paradise episodes, then, you know, in that I kind of talk a little bit about the weirdness of the world, and I wonder whether this is meant to be like this. I mean, look at these places, it's amazing. I wish I had a torch now, or it wasn't nighttime, so that we could see it in a bit more glory. I suppose I could just wait for day, or maybe there'll be a torch in here. Which would also be a nice thing to find, like more duct tape. It is the shore forts of great duct tape provision. There is much and bounteous duct tape available in the shore forts, it seems. I'm sure there's other stuff in here as well. I wonder where that goes all the way down, look. Let's just go outside. That just goes outside. Should we go up a level? Let's go up a level and have a look. Really, really nicely done, though. Look how atmospheric this places are. Propeller and a carburetor in one. Is it? Yep. Yep. Oh, loads of stuff in there. I searched for an eternity to find my propeller that I found in the Island Paradise. I finally found it in the last episode. So sorry if that was a spoiler. If you've not seen it, antibiotics. Okay, nice. Really want a torch though. You know, I really want a torch because now that we've got these equipable torches, it seems like that would be a cool thing to find. I think if I find a torch and equip it, there we go. There we go. What was I literally just saying? If I find a torch and equip it, I will have found everything. So there we go. That has now not gone into my inventory, as you can see. But if I press, I thought it was R. It's not R. Is it L? V? B? Let's find out. Okay, torch functionality has now changed. When found, it will be permanently equipped and can be toggled with the torch key. Default is R. Okay, but it doesn't seem to be working. Oh, no. Hello? That is not working. Maybe my default, maybe my options somehow managed to remap it. Let's have a look in the options menu. Torch, 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 torch. No, torch is still R. Okay, R, R. I have a torch, but apparently it doesn't work. Well, early access game is early access, as they say. You've got to remember that. I don't know if that means it's going to be broken for everyone, or if it's just me, or if it's just that type of torch. Who knows? I'm sure there will be a hotfix if it turns out to be, you know, a bug that a lot of people experience. Should we? Oh! Ow. Yeah, lovely jubbly. I wonder if they're going to add female sound effects, female like character options, because obviously I'm sure there are lots of girls out there who would rather not play a grunting man running about trying to survive if they can play a lady instead. And indeed, there are probably a bunch of men around who would like to play a lady instead of a grunting man. Who knows? I'm going to keep looking around, but I don't think we're going to find another torch. But if we do, it's probably going to be over there in one of those other things. I don't know if we can get across to them though, because of okay, it's a little bit dangerous. You got to watch yourself in this place, especially in the dark. But you can't see because the torch doesn't work. The torch. I'm going to map it to something else. Maybe if I map it to, I don't know, T. Mouse up. No, T. There we go. T. T. I clearly have a torch. I clearly found it, and yet it's not here. Jump! Oh, we made it! There we go. Almost. There's a little bit of a platformer in this game now. Look, a little bit of a platform jumping skills to be had. Maybe there'll be a torch in here. Fingers crossed. We did jump to get in here, and therefore we assume that that it'll be worth it. A jerry can. Oh, Well, a lantern will at least give me the ability to see what's going on. A flare gun, that's not new. Empty lockers, empty lockers. Console cabinet. I'm gonna have to get used to this. The whole like click and hold or just click. I could see a lot of accidental destruction of things as well. And that's gonna be, people are gonna complain about that. I can see it now. Ready? There we go. Not too difficult to make that jump, you've just got to get the timing right. Let's try if we can do it again here, now that I've said it's not too difficult. Ready? Oh, we did it. We made it across. This is the final one. I don't know if all these shore forts are going to be exactly the same, or if there's going to be some kind of proceduralness to them. I mean, you could easily imagine them being different sort of like combinations of these things with different walkways between them. But I guess we'll have to see. We're not going to find that out in this episode for sure, because, well, it's probably already going to be quite long, although I'll cut most of it out. But last chance now, if we don't find a torch in here, or if we do find it and it still doesn't work, then that's going to be it. That's what I have been reduced. There we go. There's a torch. Grab the torch. Grab. Okay. Is it because we've got? Grab the torch. Right. We grab the torch. It still doesn't work. I still can't press R to make anything happen. So okay, there we go. Torch is bugged. But everything else seems to be working. Everything else seems to be fine, and we have these lovely. Get this out again so we can see. We have these lovely shore forts to explore and to find all this fantastic loot. Clearly they've got loads of loot in them. Nice big structures. Nice to have something new to explore and to seek out in the world of Stranded Deep. We're going to have a lot of fun, visiting these in Island Paradise when the time comes. So if you've been following that series, you can look forward to that. If you've not been following that series, then head over to my channel and take a look. There is a playlist that you can watch right from the very beginning, or you can just jump in at one of the later episodes. And yeah, have fun, enjoy it. It's awesome. I love this game. I love what they're doing with it. I love the fact that we're seeing these updates. Quite a long wait for this one, I thought. Hopefully we'll see them a little bit more frequently than this, but when they do come, they are always full of loads of good stuff. And when there are bugs, they tend to get fixed within a few days. So I'm sure that if that is a torch bug, then it will be solved. Fantastic. Right, well, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Update 0.03 is here. You can all jump in and enjoy it. I'm going to do so, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. Brilliant. Right, well, I have been Weird Wizard. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I will see you later.